Vitamin M, a secret mission. Ravi, his mother Meena whispered, pointing at an empty bottle on the counter. Grandpa Madhav is getting very forgetful. I wish we had some vitamin M to help his memory. Ravi's eyes widened. In his head, M didn't stand for memory. It stood for mission. He nodded solemnly, adjusting his imaginary tie. If Grandpa was losing his memories, Ravi would have to be the one to find them. Suddenly, a door creaked. Grandpa Madhav was sneaking toward the front gate, wearing his favorite walking shoes and carrying a folded umbrella like a cane. He didn't see Ravi watching from behind the sofa. The newspaper, Madhav muttered to himself with a mischievous glint in his eye. The great escape begins. He slipped out into the bright morning sun. Agent Ravi, reporting for duty, Ravi whispered. He quickly grabbed his oversized sunglasses and a notebook. He couldn't let Grandpa wander off alone. What if he forgot the way back? He waited 5 seconds, just like they did in the movies, and then darted out the door, keeping low to the hedges. The mission was officially underway. The trail led to the local park. Madhav was walking surprisingly fast for someone who supposedly needed vitamin M. Ravi ducked behind a bush shaped like a giant green poodle. He watched as Grandpa stopped to talk to a statue, tipped his hat, and then hurried along toward the fountain. Ravi tried to follow, but his shoelace snagged on a stray twig. Disaster struck at the corner tea stall. As Ravi tried to shimmy past a stack of crates, he stepped right into a puddle of spilled milky tea. Splat! He slid across the pavement like a penguin on ice, narrowly missing a very surprised tea seller named Arjun. By the time Ravi regained his balance, Grandpa's yellow cap was bobbing far down the street. The chase continued past the sharp-snipped salon. Ravi tried to peer through the window to see if Grandpa had ducked inside. Just then, a barber named Bhaskar stepped out to shake a white towel, sending a cloud of talcum powder right into Ravi's face. Ravi sneezed so hard his sunglasses flew off. He scrambled to find them, squinting through the white mist. Ravi spotted the yellow cap again. It was moving toward the bus stop. He's trying to leave the city. Ravi gasped. A big red bus pulled up with a hiss of brakes. The figure in the yellow cap hopped onto the back platform. Without thinking, Ravi lunged forward and grabbed the handrail just as the doors began to hiss shut. The bus was crowded and smelled of old seats and peppermint. Ravi stayed hidden behind a tall man reading a very large map. He could see the yellow cap 3 rows ahead. The bus bumped and swayed, making Ravi's stomach do somersaults. He gripped his notebook tight. "Target is in sight," he scribbled with shaky hands. At the next stop, the man in the yellow cap stood up to leave. Ravi jumped off after him, ready to reveal himself and lead Grandpa home. "Grandpa, wait!" he shouted, catching the man's sleeve. But when the man turned around, it wasn't Madhav at all. It was a stranger with a mustache so long it looked like 2 sleeping cats on his face. Ravi felt like a failed secret agent. He had followed the wrong yellow cap. He trudged all the way back home, his shoes squeaking from the tea puddle, and his hair still white from the barber's powder. When he finally reached his front door, Meena was waiting there, looking confused. "Ravi? Why do you look like a powdered donut? Ravi walked into the living room and stopped cold. There, sitting in his favorite armchair, was Grandpa Madhav. He was peacefully reading the morning newspaper and sipping a cup of tea. He looked perfectly dry, perfectly clean, and not at all like someone who had been chased through a park and onto a bus. "Ah, Agent Ravi," Madhav chuckled, setting his tea down. "You're just in time. I picked this up for you on my walk." He handed Ravi a brand new book titled The Master Sleuth's Guide. "I thought you might need some tips on how to lose a tail. I saw you at the poodle bush." Ravi grinned. Grandpa didn't need vitamin M after all. He was the sharpest detective in the house.